Well, good afternoon, everyone. I think we can start today's meeting. So
Good
yesterday,
afternoon.
sorry?
Go ahead.
Okay. So yesterday we were talking about campaigns. Okay. We review the features within a chat campaign without still seeing how to personalize the web design and without seeing yet the survey and without seeing yet the process flow for implementing bots. Okay, we'll be reviewing that in the next topics. Okay, because that will allow us to see the whole web designer and the whole process flow without matter the channel that we are activating. Okay, so today I want to configure other types of campaigns. For example, an email campaign, we will review all the things that we can configure in an email campaign. And if we have time, start doing the same, but with a telephony channel. Okay, so let's log in to our VCC. Okay, we have here our two campaigns. Okay, we were working with sales. Okay, so let's begin with a new account. Okay, I will be creating first the mail account. Okay, so I'm going to click here, add new account, and I'm going to select mail. Okay, the first thing this account will ask me for is what's the account type. We have already specified, for example, if you want to connect to Gmail, Office 365, Outlook, and Yahoo. This is because, for example, if you click Gmail, we are going to use an authorized application to use OAuth v2 with Gmail. With Gmail and also for 365, Office 365, we are not going to link the email with user and password. Okay, we are going to use the integration, for example, with OAuth v2. Okay, so for example, if you want to do that, we have an article on our wiki. For example, let me show you. Here, for example, we have articles that will show you how to authenticate this type of accounts. For example, using Gmail. This will allow you, or this will show you what do you need to do on Gmail for having a API key for linking your email with OAuth 2. Okay. And also we have another article for doing the exact same thing, but with Office 365. Okay. This is because Gmail and Office 365 are already disabling authentication by user password. It only works with this type of integration. Okay, so for example, in the Gmail article, it says, what do you need to create on your G Suite, okay, for having this ID client and ID secret, okay, and this is what you will put on inConcert, okay. You have also Outlook, you have also Yahoo, and you have generic. Generic is, I'm going to manually configure the integration with my mail server. It's just like we do it on, for example, on our Outlook client or any mail client. Okay, so I am going to integrate a test account of inConcert. Okay, my test account is college lab at inconcertcc.com. Okay, sorry, this is the display name. The account is this one. Okay, on display name, I can put the name that will be showing in the from. Okay, for example, inConcert sales. Okay, enable to download emails after hours. Obviously, if you disable this option, the out of hours option in flow management will also be disabled. This means that if I configure, remember that we put from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Well, if I disable this, I won't be downloaded email, for example, on the week out of hours. Okay, this is an optional feature because for the client, if he writes me on the at 8 p.m. on Friday, that email, if I respond to it on Monday, I will be like not seeing the reality of my attention because that email will have 2 days on the inbox, and maybe if you disable this, you will be seeing if like that email came on Monday. Okay, so it's up to you. We usually have it checked. Okay, enable threading. This is the same feature that the email clients has. If you want to set up a new email for each email that I've got, no matter if it's the same thread, you can click and you can disable this. This means that any email that's coming to the platform will be treated as one single interaction. Okay. If I do enable threading, that means I can respond, I can wait for a client's response, I can reply, and that interaction will close when my agent is going to disposition that interaction. Okay, this is also to your selection. Okay, so I'm going to click it. Okay, distribution, the same distribution that we talked yesterday: circular, queued, skill based. I'm going to put circular. Language for the spell checker, priority, I'm going to click 1. Client window display, maximus or normal, I'm going to put normal. And here, since I put generic, here is where I'm going to be selecting all my features, my configuration settings for my email. Okay, for example, user, I'll be putting college lab. I'm going to use pop3. On password, I'm going to put in con. Okay. Obviously, this changes for each type of account. One thing to have in mind, please, every time that you link an email to inConcert, please try to link the account with the inbox already read or the inbox empty. For example, you can create a folder on your mail server and transfer all your inbox to that folder, and then with the inbox empty, link inConcert to the account. Why? Because imagine that you have 20,000 mails there. If you link and you haven't read, or you put it, for example, inConcert will read and download all those mails. Okay, so our recommendation is try to link an empty account to start using inConcert from then on. Okay, incoming server. I'm going to put inConcert server. Okay, port 995. Enable spam filter. This will allow you to detect spam. Okay, requires authentication, yes. Requires encryption, no. Uses SSL, yes. Okay, obviously this changes for each account, right? Let's go to outgoing. SMTP is the same. Mail inConcert cc.com. Port 25 and requires authentication and does not use SSL. Okay. Obviously, if we have something misconfigured here, that means my account won't be able, for example, to download the 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 inbox, right? And if that happens, I will see on the icon of my campaign maybe an error. Okay, and that error was, I will be able to see it on the email proxy log. Do you remember when we saw the logs? We can see it there and try to do some troubleshooting. Okay, for example, if I'm having an error on the SSL, try to modify this configuration, and maybe that will work. Okay, select attention levels available for conversations. I'm not going to put any.
Laura, I have a question here.
Yes.
Regarding the email configuration, we have like standard email conversations, configurations like Office 365, like Gmail. Can we add those configuration as standard templates? For example, here from the selection, there is something Outlook or Gmail or Office 365, and the configurations applies automatically.
Yeah, with Office 360, the only thing you need to put is the authentication. For example, if you're doing Office 365 with OAuth, when you click, you don't have to set up this. You only have to click on Authorize Application, put your user, your password, and that will link automatically to your account.
Okay, because I guess, Muhammad, if you remember, we tried to add the Office 365 account, but it requires custom. We didn't use pre-configured
Yeah,
authentication.
because I'm working with the latest build. I'm working with the December build. The one that you have on the cloud is the build from March.
Yes, okay, great.
Maybe we have to do an upgrade for that server. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so select attention levels. We don't have any attention level configure. We will see it later on. Okay, great. Signature. Oh, remember that we did configure a signature, our custom signature. Okay, let's use that. Default font. I'm going to click Verdana. This is a font preview. Every time I change this, I'm going to see this. Default font size. I'm going to put 12. Set a default color. If you want, you can select another color. Okay, I'm not going to select any color. I will work with black. Okay. Configure an account to send a copy of every outgoing mail. This is where you can put, I don't know why uh, so much clients use these features. I don't know if it's like a control method or something like that. But you can here configure an account for copying automatically at every outgoing email that I send from the campaign. Okay. For example, if I put my account, this will mean that every time that a user uh, sends an email from this campaign, will copy my account automatically without the agent doing so. Okay. I can here enable ticket assignment. This is if you want to or not. This is for enable contact management. I will show you this later today. Okay. Add survey from web designer. Okay. So here is where we can select a survey for this campaign. I am not having anything here yet because we don't have any web designer form for survey. Okay. When we will see web designer on the last topic, okay, we will review how to do a form for web designer. The survey on a email campaign works like this. When the agent dispositions the interaction, inConcert will automatically send a finalization email with a link to the survey. That link will send the client to a web form. Yes, and that web form is developed on the web designer. Okay, and that web form has all the questions that you have. Okay, so this is where we select the form for the survey. Okay, my form has 4 questions. I have another form with 5 questions and another form with 6. I'm going to select here, for example, I want to do the 4 questions survey. Okay, flow management, if we want to enable a flow, and thresholds. Okay, for email, I have, for example, service level time in minutes. For example, 30 minutes. This is not seconds. Okay. Um, we have to be very clear that
Laura, I have a question regarding the survey.
yes.
Can we select the type of survey based on the disposition of the conversation?
No, unfortunately, no. It's the same survey for the whole campaign.
Okay.
But maybe we can do something about that on the design, on the form.
Okay.
I want you to talk about something right now. We have 2 types of campaigns: the live ones and the other ones that are not alive. Okay, or the asynchronous or the synchronous. Okay, Telephony and chat are synchronous, are live interaction, because that means I need the client on the other side to talk. Obviously, with the phone and the chat, I need the other client to be there and to answer me, to have the interaction alive. But other channels like WhatsApp, email, SMS, and so the other channels are not live channels. They are asynchronous. Why? Because I can still talk with the client without him being there. For example, if my client sends an email today, I respond today. My client, if he wants, he can answer me in 2 days, right? So that's why, for example, on this service level, we have not seconds, but minutes. Okay. And you will see that those type of interactions, the asynchronous interactions, can be reopened. Because, for example, if my client writes me, I reply the email today, and in 2 days he haven't responded to me, maybe the agent has a rule, a business rule, to close that interaction, right? To disposition that email, for example, no response, right? But if my clients answers in 1 week, inConcert will be reopening that interaction. Okay? Do you understand the difference between a synchronous and asynchronous interaction? That won't happen, for example, with a chat or with a call, because every chat is a new chat and every call is a new call. But for example, for email and other channels, an interaction can be reopened. Okay. Enable ACD wait threshold. This means that if I have configured this and I have more than, I don't know, 500 seconds, I can finalize the conversation, requeue the conversation, or transfer to a different campaign. Okay, let's not put anything there. Messages. On email, I can choose from two messages. The auto response, this is a auto reply for whether my client sends me an email, for example, thank you for contacting us. We'll be attending your inquiry in just a few minutes. For example, thank you for contacting us. Hello and welcome to inConcert. Your attention ticket is we will be you in a sec. Okay? Or the automatic finalization message that, did you remember that I I told you, for example, that the survey is triggered by an email? Okay, so here you can configure the that email, okay, and do something like, thank you for contacting us. Please review review our attention in the following link. And if you want to put the survey, sorry, I don't have these symbols. You can do something like survey link. Okay. I think Muhammad asked. I think Muhammad was the one who asked. Muhammad, sorry. You can choose this finalization message to work with automatic by disposition. Okay, this means this will be only triggered by the disposition of the agent. Okay, but you cannot select specific dispositions. Okay, that will be a nice feature, but we currently don't have it. Okay, we'll be seeing this when we configure the form. Okay, so I'm going to confirm this. Okay, so when I confirm, oh sorry, this email I already have this email in another VCC. Uh, let me delete it from the other VCC. Hmm. I think I have it here. Okay. Okay. So when I do this, inConcert is linking the new email account. Okay. So this email will work with the same members, permissions, schedule, disposition, labels, and so because it's on the same campaign. Okay, for example, if you want to attend this inbox with different members or to have different dispositions, you have to move this account to another campaign. Okay, on this example, I have one campaign with two accounts, but I can easily have one campaign for chat and one campaign for email. Okay, I'm going to connect with the agent. The agent that we were having was training at WebRTC. Yes, I want to allow my microphone. Okay, do you see this on red? This means that the email is not connected. Okay, inConcert is linking right now the account, and when he does the first download, inConcert will mark this as okay and put it in blue. Okay, so I have here my College Lab account. Okay, I'm going to write down an email from my hello. I want information about the premium plan. I am currently a customer and I want an upgrade. Okay, I just sent an email. Okay. Obviously, here's my my email on the College Lab account. Okay, so obviously inConcert is reading from the inbox every, for example, I don't know, 10 minutes. Okay, with Gmail it's 10 minutes because Gmail recommend the companies that integrates with Gmail to have that amount of time to avoid Gmail to be detecting us like a spam or like an attack. Okay, so we have refresh rates configured on the platform to try and synchronize accounts every X minutes. That also works with for example, Facebook and Twitter. Okay, just to avoid those platforms to see us like an attack or spam. Okay. Okay. So
Okay, Laura, but
uh-huh.
sorry for 10 minutes. It's not acceptable maybe for our operation team. You know, it's kind of delay, and it may affect the operation. So, what is the minimum time can we configure each channel? Because we have seen different like platforms do not have that much time of delay.
We can put it. I don't know, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, but it's always a risk. It's always a risk.
Okay, is there any other way to avoid this block or any kind of this refresh rate?
I haven't seen. What I have seen is, for example, I think Facebook one time we put from 10 to 5 minutes and nothing happened. I think I remember with Gmail also working, but it's always how to say it. We don't know what's going to happen, right?
Yes, but when we are presenting the platform to our clients, for example, we are testing with them. So if I'm sending message and waited 10 minutes till I receive the message, I think it's not a good experience.
No, but I will tell you the truth. They only see that if they are seeing the inbox. How you will notice that if you don't see the inbox? You know what I'm saying? The only,
What do you mean about them?
the only way to notice that you have a refresh rate is to enter the inbox and seeing that, right? I think you don't have any other way to see if that is linking okay.
Mhm.
For example, I see that inConcert is not reading yet the account, and I see an email on the inbox. I can see that because I've entered my inbox on on the on my web mail, and I see it there. But if I don't enter, I won't notice that, right?
Yeah, Laura, but I think what he's saying that, for example, sometimes we are testing that with a client and we are telling them send the email. Okay, so we expect like after he sent the email, few seconds to look and see it. So sometimes it's taking like 4 or 5 minutes. So here I think we will have like the customer saying it's like taking long time, especially with stuff like Facebook messaging or replying to comment, whatever, more than in email. I think that's more critical there.
Yeah, but we I think if you explain why it's done like that, I think they will understand. We haven't have problem with any client. We explain that we have a, for example, 10-minute rate, and that's it. I mean, uh, they have they always say something like, can we change that to 5 minutes? We say okay, and that's it. We move it, and that's it. Maybe if we change it to 5 minutes, that's enough, right?
From
Okay,
where to
what about WhatsApp?
Sorry?
Sorry, Mohammed. What about WhatsApp? Is it the same?
No, WhatsApp is immediately.
So what is the difference between both? I guess WhatsApp it's the same.
Because you're not pulling from WhatsApp anything. In WhatsApp, you're not pulling anything from WhatsApp. You're not connecting to WhatsApp and say, do you have a new message? Do you have a message? No. WhatsApp works differently. WhatsApp works when they have a new message, they send the message to us.
Okay.
This kind of refresh dates or refresh rates works with accounts that we ask if they have new messages.
from where to configure this, like in case we want to test or to check that for a client?
No, it's a configuration in the server. It's not on the
Ah,
it's not
in the account
accessible.
file. Oh.
Yes, not accessible for you.
Okay.
Give me one moment, because I think that account is already linked to a campaign in another server, and other server link the email. Let me see where is linked. Mm-hmm. I'm doing something else. Just give me a few minutes because I'm seeing where someone has the email already connected. Well, I don't see where it's linked. Let's try to link another email. Let's try with my email, okay? Because I don't see it's linking to another inConcert. So let's try my email. I'm going to delete this because I cannot change the account. I'm going to delete. Let me copy this. Okay, I need to mark my email as read. So wait a minute because I have many emails. I have more than 1,000 emails marked as unread. Okay. Okay, so if I enter my server, I will see on the log what the email proxy is doing. Okay, so let's go to the server and see what it's doing. I'm sorry. So if I'm doing this, inConcert is seeing right now the email. Okay, and he's putting 10 emails right here. He's reading my inbox, as I can see. I'm going to disable quickly my email. Okay, I already saw that he's linking because he's reading here all the email. Do you see this? Here's where we can see if we have something wrong. If I, for example, have a connection, my password is mismatching, I have SSL error, I can see those type of logs here, and how your agent can see if something's wrong here on the account. You can see if you have an error, or you can see, for example, here. Do you remember that this was red? The agent can see something not working properly here. Okay, so he's downloading my email, and that this is what I was telling you, that when you link a new account, it will be nice to have all the inbox empty. Okay, for this not to happen, because maybe if I have 20,000 mails, I won't get that linked to inConcert, right? Okay, so basically how the email works, well, I just put it on waiting. Okay, so if I put myself on available, I will be getting the whole 68, because I set here on attention capability, for example, mail is unlimited. Okay, so I will select all and I will finish all conversations. Let's put here on the campaign, I'm going to put a new this position. Test. Okay. When I am on my inbox, I can select. Okay, I can select and I can select all conversation and, for example, finish all those interactions if I have all of them for the same campaign. Okay, because I have the same disposition, right? If, for example, one mail is different from another mail because they not on the same campaign, I cannot select all the conversations. Okay, I'm going to stop the email proxy for not having more mails. Okay, so let me select all and I'm going to finish all of them. Okay, or let's see, for example, if I select here an email, do you see here? I can see, for example, its ticket. Okay, I can see here my canned messages. Okay, and I can select to reply all, or forward. Okay, for example, reply. When I do the reply, oh, account is disabled. Okay, let me see. Let me do something here. This is already stopped my email proxy, so I won't get any other email. And if I enable this, I'm going to enable the account, but it won't get any new mail because I stopped the service, right? So, for example, I want to have this and this. Okay, I'm going to finish all by test. Okay.
Can the agent merge multiple ticket or conversation?
Sorry.
Can the agent merge the conversation? Making a merge.
Yes, I see. Like this is the same. Like merge
Yes.
these two emails.
Yes.
No. The merge is doing automatically by this.
Thread. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. So if I want to respond this, the account is disabled. It's already enabled. Wait. Yes. Let me start the email proxy once again. This is going to start once again the downlink, but I want you to show you how the signatures work, how the canned message works, because, for example, in this, do you see that you only have you have here the HTML and the text plain. On the HTML, you can put maybe HTML code for putting, I don't know, a table, an image, and stuff like that. It is not only for text, but in the HTML you can put, for example, an image tag, a form, a table, or something like that. Okay, let me enable. Do you see this connection timeout? This is because I have my proxy down, right? And you see my platform, like inConcert, it's okay. The only thing that it's not working is the email, right? Because I only stopped that service. Okay, I'm going to enable once again to be able to click on reply. Okay. So if I do that, I will be seeing once again all the emails. I'm going to put myself in no ACD. Okay. Let's see when it's up. Let's see here. Oh, I'm doing something smart. I'm going to modify the password here. I'm going to put anything here. This will give me an error for reading, but not for responding. Okay? Because if I put the password wrong, it won't be able to download any message, right? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to see if obviously the account will be getting an error, right? But the only thing I want to do is to be able to respond. Okay, so let me see if I enter once again, training at WebRTC. Mm-hmm. I'm going to stop again the email proxy and start it again.
I believe you should retain the password, correct one?
Yes. No, what I will need is my test account to be working, but someone take it for his testing. Mm, no, I changed it. I changed the inbound password for not getting any new mail, right? For here to have an error, right? But since the proxy is not being able to check it, he marked it like not check it, and that's why he's not giving me possibility to answer the email or to start a new email. Do you see the icon for email is not enabled? It's for the same reason. Let's do something different. Let's delete my account. Let's delete this account. And let's finish this. Okay. Let's try another account. Diego. I have here another account. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not taken. Let's see. I have here another account. Let's see if it's working. Display name in concert sale. Oops. In concert sales. Circular English one. 95. Yes. Okay. Let's see if this account is used. QQA and concertcc.com. Okay. Let's see if he takes this. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, let's see something. Okay, this account is checking. Okay, so I have here new conversation. Do you see here the signature? So we have here the signature. We can select where to send the message. The subject we have here the canned messages. On email, I can put the plus and plus in every one. So this is the text and this is the HTML. Okay, so this works differently from chat. Do you remember for chat, the HTML allows it's sent right away and the text plain. I can hit the plus button and edit the text before sending it. It works the same. Okay. Okay. So I have here the context. I can hit send. I can attach from my PC or from the file system. Okay. Here is my spelling checker. Okay. And I can hit here to put CC or blind copy. Okay. And if I do this, I cancel my I discard this sending, but I have it here. So if I want to cancel, I put here on cancel. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can send an email. Okay. Like an inbound email. Premium plan. Okay, let's see. Let's see if my inbound works. No, it's linked to another OCC. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can contact the person who has linked the email. How do I know that it's linked to another OCC? Because every time that inConcert reads a message, inConcert creates this folder. It's called inConcert archive. Okay, and he sends that email to this file to won't read that email again. So do you see here my emails? So my email is coming to the inbox inConcert is reading it and it's moving the email to this folder, but obviously it's not my inConcert, so maybe it's another one. Obviously it's another one. So let me see. Well, it's not working with my testing accounts. Mohammed will share with us his email account for testing. He's writing to me that is working on his environment, so I'm going to connect to his environment to test. The only thing I really need to show you is how to respond an email, how it is taken by the agent, and how to respond, because all the features are the same. I can put it in queue, I can put it in waiting. Once I have it, I can go on and I can reply. I can wait for the reply for the client. I here see I see here that you have a bunch of emails. So this is the latest. Can I take this one, Mohat?
Yeah, sure. Take any of these. Even I tried to send an email a few minutes ago. You see the last one there.
Yeah, I'm going to take.
And I there is
I'm going
also
to take this.
take anyone you want, no problem.
Great.
That's my demo lab.
Yes. Yeah, so basically if I take an email, it's like the same for chat. I think this is where this position, I have the possibility to transfer to another member, to a campaign, to a specific attention level, or to a process. Or I can requeue. Requeue means send it back to the queue. I can add a comment, I can assign a label if you have labels, okay? And you're able to print. I see that you don't have canned message configure, and you can hit reply or reply to all or forward. A supervisor is writing me.
No, that's me connecting as another agent.
Another
No, to
agent.
show them that how the teamwork can work, or in case you want to test
Yes, if
transfer.
you want to talk to another agent, you can hit my team here and you can write. This is you, right?
Yeah.
Some clients, or maybe all of them, disables the chat for the agent. So if you click reply or reply all, you just click here and you have your HTML editor. This is pretty default stuff. You can hit the CC or BCC, attach, send, and discard. Okay. Obviously, if I reply here, I see that you don't have a signature configured.
Yeah, actually, I didn't use it a lot.
Mhm,
I didn't get the chance to configure that stuff yet.
mhm. I'm sending the message. inConcert will be sending like this. And do you see that even if I reply, I have my email here. So this means that I can go on and forward with the conversation with my client, and just when I think I'm ready to finish, just finish it here. Or maybe my shift is ending and I want to requeue this interaction for another agent to take it, or just transfer it specifically to an agent. And when I am done, I am going to finish this interaction. You don't have any disposition for what I'm seeing. So if that client responds to my email, inConcert will reopen that interaction, because inConcert will see that that interaction is the same, uh, is part from the same email, right? Obviously, if you want to remove that configuration, you just go to you just need to disable the email threading, okay? And inConcert will treat each email as one. So you will have one email, one response, one email, one response. On when you have a enable threading, you have something like this. I think the campaign was yes. You have something like this on here. You have how many mails were on the interaction. Obviously, if you have disabled mail threading, you only have one inbound and one reply. Okay. I think I have seen clients not using email threading because they wanted to have the specific metric for each reply. Okay. And since uh, they were trying to aim to a specific goal within the metrics, they remove that option, right? Because when you have email threading, maybe you can have one interaction open for days, right? Or weeks if you don't finish the interaction, right? And I think that's the only reason I have seen a campaign not using email threading. Okay, so that is just for giving you idea of what I have seen. Okay, thank you, Mohammed, for your account.
You are most welcome.
Mhm. So, you guys have any question for email? We have left to see once again the survey and the link. Okay. Do you guys have any question for? I'm going to disable this. Do you have any question for email? Well, I have something else to show you. Uh, inConcert can also send massive emails. Okay, there is something called batch management that this permission doesn't have it. Let me touch here. Batch management here. Okay, I'm going to confirm. I'm going to go out and log in again. And batch management is for sending massive emails. This is a feature that inConcert has. Obviously, we have to be very careful with this type of operations, right? Because obviously there are better ways or services specifying for doing this that are not for matters specifically attached to a mail. Why? Because maybe TQA in consortcc.com, this mail server is mail.inconsortcc.com, and if I do spamming with this, maybe servers or webmail servers like Gmail, Outlook will start seeing our server as a spam, and that will bring you problems, obviously, with your clients, right? So even though inConcert allows you to send massive emails from here, I always recommend to use or try to link other services like Amazon's, I think is named Email Monkey, something like that. And they have services like the rotation for mail servers and doing something like this to not be marked as a spam, right? Okay, one thing I want you to know is you cannot have an email account, for example, to TQA, okay, as an outgoing account, okay? You can have an outgoing account with the same account as in one campaign. I think I explained that when we review outgoing accounts. Okay. So any question regarding emails?
I have one question, Laura, for sending a new email. We tried to send the email, but in the to field, there was only limitation to send one email in the to field, to add one email in the to field.
Yes.
All the list should be added in the CC or BCC.
Yes, that's because inConcert needs to link the interaction to just one contact. I haven't triggered the contact management, but you mean in the field too, you only are able to put one contact, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is because inConcert needs to map the interaction to not more than one contact.
Okay, so it's a limitation. We cannot add multiple emails in the to field.
Yes, you can put on the to field just one email and the rest on the CC. And inConcert will assign that email to the contact that is on the to field.
Okay. So also
That's why.
sometimes while we are trying to send the email, there is an error. Appears unable to dispatch email or cannot dispatch email. What is this about?
I don't know. We have to see on the log. Maybe you have an error with the SSL. Maybe you have an error that you can connect to the port that you configure. Maybe you have an error for mismatching password. We have to see on the email proxy what's the error about.
Okay. So it's error, not a validation.
Yes, you cannot see the detail of the error on the agent's screen, but if you go to this log, to the email, you can see that error specified. For example, I here have a warning. I have a warning here that the SSL certificate for mail inConcert CC 995 is not valid. Anyway, the certificate has been saved to file, and for security check certificate information. Why is he checking the SSL? Because I put on the account SSL. Okay, but this is a warning. This is not an error. But if you have an error of dispatching, you can see that detail here. Maybe he's saying that he has a problem with with encryption, with SSL, and maybe you have to do something in the configuration for outbound. Inbound is working?
Yes, inbound is working.
Yeah, for
And
example.
outbound is working, but it happens sometimes, not all time.
Okay. Sorry, I went to chat. Do you remember when I configured email, I have SSL for inbound, but I don't have SSL for outbound. And sometimes our client, for example, use SSL in both, and they see they are having issues sending emails, and maybe it's just by unchecking that field, right?
Yes, exactly.
My recommendation is see the logs, follow the error, and maybe we're missing a configuration. Sometimes I also have seen that sometimes we have with the generic accounts, you can select the inbound configuration and the outbound configuration. I also seen that some client has one configuration for inbound and another configuration for outbound. Crazy, but they have one like the mail server is different for inbound and outbound. That's weird, right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I'm asking.
Laura, I have a
Yes.
question here.
Yes.
If there is any conversation and the agent or user answers the customer, when the customer reply on the email, it will be routed to the same agent or will be routed to the queue?
Do you have it? Do you have it on circular or do you have it on queue?
Circle.
Circular. I think I've seen that sometimes it's sent to the same agent. Yes. But I think if the agent is busy,
Busy or left the shift?
yes, I think it goes to other one. That question I've been asked that question a lot. So yeah, I think I think I need to review because you're not the first person that asked me that. I think
Okay,
I
take your
think
time.
I think it's like a rule that tries to send the interaction to the same agent that was attending that interaction. But if the agent is not available, it sends it to another.
Okay.
But yes, I will ask.
Another question is there is a limit of reply from the reply time from the customer if he didn't answer for 2 days, ticket will be closed or something automatic close the
Mm,
ticket.
no, and you're not the first person either to ask that. Uh, no, we haven't done like a specific rule for closing automatically the interactions. What we have is maybe the ACD time, the ACD threshold, but this needs to be on the waiting, not on the inbox of an agent, right?
Mm.
Um, yes, I think that's because OCC is thought to be manually attended by an agent. On the other hand, on help desk, that is another product of inConcert, we do have that working, but with tickets, not interactions. Okay, so I requested another email and I'm not going to share that email with anyone on inConcert. That will be mine and mine only. Okay, so when I have it, I will link that to the sales campaign. I will have it working. We can review that quickly tomorrow and we can start implementing a telephone campaign. How's that sounds?
Okay, great.
Yeah. Yes, great. I have another new account here. I'm going to link it and have it done by tomorrow. Okay? So, see you tomorrow, guys. Have a great evening.
Okay, see you later.
Laura, I
Yes,
have one question
yes.
regarding the outbound. You said we have a blast dialer or something that we can send a campaign of emails.
Yes, here on batch
to
management. Yes.
yes. How many channels are supported rather than the emails?
SMS,
Like
WhatsApp, and email.
yes. Okay. Okay.
Yes, but for example, for WhatsApp, do you know what an HSM is?
Yes, I know HSM.
Yeah. There are some consideration we can talk about because it's like dangerous because WhatsApp can block your account.
Yes, I understand.
Okay?
There is a template from WhatsApp
Yes,
that
but
should be approved.
even though you have an HSM, that doesn't mean that you can massively send that HSM because if
Okay.
your customers are marking you as a spam, it doesn't matter that you are sending an HSM. It doesn't matter. What matters to WhatsApp is that you are not disturbing his customers. Okay,
I
so
understand.
WhatsApp says try to have an OPT in configuration on your site. Do you know what an OPT in is?
Yes, I understand either to opt in through a chatbot or through something like a website, so at least the customer accept
Yes,
to be contacted by our company. Yes.
Yes, for example, if you're a bank, I'm putting any example, right? If you're a bank, you can send a massive email, subscribe to our service from WhatsApp, okay? And if the client subscribe, you already have a list of clients that are okay for you to send it. That doesn't assures you that they won't mark you as a spam. They still can do, but it's the statistics are less, okay? But you have to be very careful with WhatsApp, okay? We have WhatsApp, we have SMS, obviously, and we have email. What
And
I
we
was
can use it for survey.
yes, but as I was saying, you have also with email a risk. Yes, because if you are sending massive emails and mail servers like Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, Office 365, Outlook sees you as a spam, they will start blocking your email server. Okay?
Yes, I understand. Yes.
Your attention ticket is I have this new account. We will beat you right away. No, we will be with you.
I have another.
Uh-huh.
I have another question. Are we going to discuss the survey module?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we for survey we need to see the web designer, and the web designer is the last topic. So when we see the web designer, we will see the web designer and how to enable, because here I need to select a survey form, and we haven't seen this. For a survey, you need to select this, and you need to select this. Okay, we will be seeing that in the last topic. Okay, I already have my account, so let's see if this works. Training at inconcertcc.com premium plan. Let's see if this works. Mail. I'm not going to share this account with anyone. Training. Do you see the mail here on waiting? Let's see if I got the auto reply. Remember that we yes. Do you see here the auto reply? Thank you for contacting us. inConcert sales. Well, we're ending a good session today. Here, do you remember inConcert sales? The display name is what it's shown this. Okay, so inConcert sales at training at inconcertcc.com. And this is the auto reply message we configured here. Thank you for contacting us. Your attention ticket is TIC 2022-02 01146. We'll be with you in a moment. Okay, so if I see my agent, this interaction already has that ID, that ticket, sorry. Okay, right? And if I, obviously, for taking it, I need to be available. inConcert will send to me this, and I want to reply. Hello, Laura. I will be sending you the info tomorrow. Do you see my signature here? And do you see training admin here? Do you remember that we configure here on the signatures agent complete name? And since my name that I see here is training admin, inConcert is putting here, right? I'll be sending this email. And do you see here? Here is my inbox. Here's the inbox of my web server. Okay. I don't have anything left on my inbox. And let's see. Here's my Outlook. Thank you for contacting us. And now I see inConcert's response. Okay. Okay, so let's have that on. Let's have this here, okay? And tomorrow we'll be reviewing a telephony campaign, and I want to talk about contact management, okay? Well, great, guys. We ended up good.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye-bye.
So,
See you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.